Well, we're continuing our series on the benefits of capitalism. Today I want to talk to you about the phone company. I just got off the phone with my phone company not too long ago. Got a big old bill, was expecting, had a $50 plan, was expecting, after charges and everything, taxes and what have you, come to $70 or $80. Got the bill at $300. Wanted to call and talk to my local phone company about why my bill was so high. Spent about 20 minutes on the phone with them yesterday, driving down the road, eating up my cell phone minutes. Couldn't get anything done. The guy didn't know why my bill was so high. Couldn't tell me why my bill was so high. Spent another 20 minutes or so on the phone with him this morning. Seemed to be making some progress with a young lady there that was beginning to explain to me why my charges were so high for this particular month. But I lost the line with her. Called back. Nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew what I'd been talking about with her. Of course, she was nowhere to be found, probably halfway around the world, and just totally frustrated with the whole situation. So I wanted to get on here and rant and rave about it a little bit, but I realized my series is called Benefits of Capitalism, so didn't really know what to do about it because I couldn't get on here and rant and rave about how terrible things are. But I got to thinking, there are benefits of capitalism in the phone industry. It's just not in the home phone industry. The cell phone industry, on the other hand, you can find the benefits of capitalism everywhere in that industry. Why is it that there's so much hurt and anger and sorrow and frustration and tension and depression? Did I mention depression? Especially depression concerning this device right here. Really, some of you are probably getting, nauseated right now just looking at these images. So I'll move on to something a little bit more exciting. This image is not near as troubling to a lot of you because we enjoy this thing. It's convenient. It's exciting. It's always got new things, new features, new services, new things that we previously didn't enjoy on this device always coming out. So why is it? Why is it that the encumbrances and inconveniences of government intervention and interference are so evident in a home phone service, but the benefits of capitalism are so evident in the cell phone service? Well, it's pretty easy in my book. For a long time now, if you want phone service in a particular area, home phone service, there's one provider. So the provider, whoever it may be, there may be 20 different providers across the nation, but there's only one provider for your area. You can't get service anywhere else. So they don't have to innovate. They don't have to give you good customer service. They don't have to give you cheap prices to keep your business. You only have one option. There's only one game in town for local home phone service. So guess what? You don't get cheap prices. You don't get innovation. You don't get new services and good customer representatives and good customer service. Because what's the incentive? If you want phone service, they're the only game in town. Cell phones, on the other hand, are it's much more competition for your cell phone business. In this area where I'm at, I guess about 10 different cell phone companies would provide me service in this area. So how does that wind up benefiting me? Well, these cell phone companies are all greedy. They have to make a profit. They have to make big time money to pay CEOs. A CEO's got a vacation in Cancun probably 2 or 3 times a year. They have to pay for that. They have to pay for their board of directors. They have to make a profit for their stockholders. So how do they do that? They have to get a lot of people to subscribe to their service and buy their cell phones. Well, there's about 10 other companies that are trying to do the same thing in the same area. So how do they do that? What they have to do is they have to offer me a product or service that is better than the next guy. So you got companies competing against one another for my business. Another company will come out with a cooler phone. Another company will come out with a new service available on their phone, like these maps that they're coming out with now that are built into your phone. You don't have to go to the internet to get it. And so the cell phone has come from this great big device that was carried around in briefcases by old goofy looking bald white men, that had a cell phone this big holding up to their ear, and then they got back to their cars and they had to put it on a battery pack that was this big. They've gone from that down to these handheld devices that can do anything in the world. They can capture pictures, video, and send that, pictures and video, by the way, electronically to someone halfway around the world within a matter of seconds. Text messaging, instant messaging, voice calling, internet service, emails, calculators, alarms, calendars, personal digital assistants, all built into a device no bigger than the size of your hand. And so that's a great benefit to us. We get the convenience and the luxury of having these devices available to us. But why? Remember, that's a benefit to us. Remember, we're talking about the benefits of capitalism. Why do we get those great services? Because of capitalism. Somebody is greedy. Somebody wants to make a profit for themselves. Somebody wants to go to Aruba 2 or 3 times a year on their CEO salary. And the only way they can do that is by providing me a better service than their competitors would. And so I wind up really appreciating those evil businessmen, the nasty CEOs, the terrible stockholders that speculate with their money on the profits of these companies, because through them satisfying their own needs and wants and desire for profit, they wind up providing me with this great service. And I love it. I love text messaging. I love getting picture text. My wife can take a picture of my son while she's here at home and send it to me at work and brighten my day. It's a great benefit. I love driving down the road, talking to my friends for free. And the cell phone companies do it because they want that almighty dollar. So I call that a benefit. Seems pretty beneficial to me. I know I love it. Couldn't live without my cell phone. The home phone, I have it because I have to. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't have it. So the benefits of capitalism are everywhere. And they're in the telephone industry too. They're just in the cell phone industry, not the home phone industry. Benefits of capitalism are everywhere. You just got to look for them. So I'll be back to help you discover more of the benefits of capitalism in a future post. We'll see you then.